Why were the Jedi Order actually pretty evil? Part 6. The Annihilation of Mandalore. In this series, we have already highlighted how the Jedi often met those who threatened their ideology with extreme force. The legions of Lhetto, the Dark Jedi, and the entire Sith species were all greeted with a slash of the lightsaber, all in the name of peace, serenity, and the light side of the Force. However, this brutal treatment was not just reserved for the followers of the dark side, and the Mandalorians would also be subject to the wrath of the Jedi High Council. Around 4,000 years before the Clone Wars, the Mandalorian army was utterly destroyed after the Jedi Revan activated a superweapon on the world of Malachor 5. The Mandalorian people were left leaderless and scattered across the galaxy, with many becoming bounty hunters and mercenaries. The Mandalorians would continue on as a minor faction throughout the various Sith and Republic wars that plagued the galaxy for the next few thousand years. They were often without a leader and beset with infighting and stagnation. However, towards the end of the new Sith Wars, around 1050 years before the destruction of the first Death Star, this began to change. A new Mandalore would take power and began a movement known as the Return. Mandalore the Uniter, as he came to be known, revitalized Mandalorian industry and united the squabbling clans in order to defend Mandalorian space, even going so far as to safeguard neighbouring sectors from trouble. Following the defeat of the Sith and the demilitarization of the Republic, the regimented society of the Mandalorians rose once again to galactic prominence. Tensions soon began to rise between the Republic and the Mandalorians. Firstly, they had refused the Republic's demands that they demilitarize, and they began to make defense and economic pacts with neighboring sectors that were members of the Republic. They also began to increase taxes on trade along the Hydian Way hyperspace route, an increasingly vital trade route for the recently re-industrialized Outer Rim. Despite calls to join the Republic, the proud Mandalorians would opt to remain independent, growing in influence over the next few centuries. In 738 BBY, the Jedi and the Republic could no longer tolerate the threat to their dominance and sought to remove the Mandalorians as an opposing power. Led by Jedi generals, the Republic led an attack on Mandalorian space. The Republic was quick to strike against many of the Mandalorians' most vital worlds, including Fennel, Ordo, Concord Dawn, and of course Mandalore itself. The Mandalorians fought hard, but they knew from the beginning that they had no chance of repelling such an overwhelming invasion. Planetary bombardment of farmland and Mandalore's lush forests left the planet scorched and barren. Many Mandalorians perished in the onslaught, while many others fled into exile as a Republic occupation began. The Mandalorians were forced to give up their armor that was so significant to their culture. The Mandalorians came to name this dark time Dralhan, or in Galactic Basic, the Annihilation. This effective genocide of the Mandalorians would leave deep scars in their society that lasted for centuries. The Mandalorian people were forced to relocate into the giant domed cities as so much of their homeworld was now uninhabitable. Their society too now lay as fractured as their homeworld. From the Republic puppet government, a new pacifist movement arose, seeking to do away with the Mandalorians' warrior past. Others rejected these pacifists as traitors, keeping their now illegal traditions alive in secret. These divisions split and further weakened the Mandalorians, ensuring that the Republic and their Jedi allies would remain the dominant forces in the galaxy.